Welcome to Timberborn. Okay, so with the new water physics, I'm super excited. I've kind of picked like a community like workshop map, not because I'm looking for difficulty, but because I kind of want to like screw around with the water mechanics and whatnot, kind of build things. I've kind of got an idea of what I want to build, and it's just going to be ridiculous and require a bunch of wood and a lot of verticality. So it's the only reason why I picked a map that was very flat, so I don't have to spend a million years trying to demo the map. You know, trying to blow everything to the same level. And I did add a couple of mods. The only thing that actually changes really anything physically are like the pathings. And that's really about it. Not gonna lie. I kind of like these paths, and I thought they were cool, so I'm gonna use them. That's about it. I like the stone brick kind of deal. It looks nice. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and get some stuff started here while I talk about things. But the idea is verticality with the update. So I kind of would like to try and get as much vertical into what I'm gonna build. So with my vertical, I'm going to try to get some kind of cool, maybe terrace kind of base going. I'm not too sure how well that's going to work. Again, just because I think it looks like a good idea or might be a good idea doesn't mean it's going to be one. So there is that. I'm just going to kind of tell them to start cutting everything that they can see. I just realized none of the berry bushes are grown. That kind of... oh. Oops, well, we'll just build a farmhouse and a water pump and then a water tank. Because if I remember... because I did switch to using iron teeth for this playthrough as opposed to the folktales that I used in the last one. I am, if I remember, very scared of water. Well, water usage and whatnot when it comes to the iron teeth, because they do use a lot of water, if I do remember, because of those hydroponic farms and stuff that they have. So it's a little spooky, but nothing that can't be addressed correctly. I'm going to put walkways around this because I don't want this to like spread all over the place, because between now and like a drought season or whatever, this is just going to completely fill with bushes. It's fine if the trees spread because, you know, then you get a bunch of free wood. But I'd rather not have a bunch of bushes that I have to pick back up going everywhere. So we'll go ahead and box those in for the moment. Get the wood, get the... oh yeah, I forgot they added stages of construction as well. Which is cool. I think that's kind of a neat change, showing like a building being created, kind of like the Wonder buildings have. So it is a very good plan, very good plan. I do like it. I think the only thing I did differently, I think for my start, was I started with 10 adults instead of 8. That's really about it. Oh yeah, I need food. That might help. So I need to actually... I just realized having those berry bush things set off in different places is kind of a pain in the ass. This one grew, what, 5? That one grew 4. I guess I'll do this. You know? Because if anything... oh wait, I did that the other way on the other side. Aha! But yeah, we'll go ahead and let that happen. Get it done, you know? Assign some workers, because what we're really going to need to go for is to get science to be able to, like... and I just realized this plateau is double... so during the drought you'll have some water. I don't know how much the irrigation's actually going to get up on this platform, though. So, not 100% sure. But we will go ahead and try it out. And I'm going to go ahead and get some more stuff done, and, you know, I'll come back to you. Alrighty, progress is going. It's been 4 cycles, 4.5 cycles, I guess. I am slowly... I feel like food for iron teeth is always just... ever since they changed their food production, I feel like no matter how much food I make, I feel like I just never have enough of it. Then again, I do have a lot of beavers now, because I'm already at 110, 120. So, which is not bad, not bad. But we are trucking along, because I kind of just need to get science, get stuff unlocked to be able to do the building that I want to do. And my idea that I currently have is to eventually take these water sources. Actually, I could just unlock the levee now and kind of talk about it while I... and build this up. So I'd like to build these up a little bit. Like where the... because, you know, water is not going to backfill over a water source. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise it up, put it into an aqueduct, bring it towards the center, and then, you know, I'll have little offshoots to let water off if I need, you know, irrigation for crops and things like that. And so it's going to be a consistently flowing water system through the map. It's hard to explain right now, but, you know, because my main thing I want to do is in the very center of the map, I want to put the Wonder. That will go, I think it even is, yeah, it is on an odd number, I think. 2, 3, 4, yep. So it is an odd number, which means it will sit perfectly in the middle of the map. Because I'm going to build like a, what do you call it? I mean, I guess it might look like a pyramid by the time I get done actually building it. Because I'm going to build this up to match with like whatever height I pick for this. I'm not 100% sure how tall this is going to be just yet. But I want to be able to have like an underground city here. So like where this entire square is, well, and the water square around it. So we're looking like, you know, I don't know, I don't think there's a marking tool. But I guess this entire area will be like an underground city underneath the aqueduct that is going to be built. You know? And that's going to have like the housing area. That's going to have, well, robots are going to do the exterior stuff, but anything beaver related is going to be only here. So like we'll have the housing block here. We'll have like our monuments and whatnot around here. We'll put like, or realistically any other thing I can think of, but then again, the monuments will probably be on top because they are very big. I'd have to probably excavate down, which I don't know how. And I say this map isn't super deep, but again, verticality is kind of what I was going for. So we'll build like an entire undercity here with the housing, all of the like the well-being buffs, like the decorations and all that kind of jazz. Which, hell, I could even probably try and get fancy and build roof things up here, you know. And then I think all of my manufacturing kind of stuff will be off on a side. Like, I'm going to build like some terrace. You know, have some little terraces off on the edges, you know, using these, using the overhangs. So I'll build like edges around them. Because the entire aqueduct is going to be like up in the air. It's not going to be like a big solid thing. I'm going to build pillars with the metal platforms on top. It's kind of the other reason why I picked this map, because it is perfectly symmetrical. I won't have to really kind of figure it out myself and do a lot of testing and kill all the beavers while I'm doing it. So that is the thought process there. But progress is going quickly, very, very quickly. I'm pretty on track to get a lot of stuff done, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm trying to get a bunch of buffs for the beavers, you know, like building busts, statues, braziers, I guess, however you want to call it. You know, the lanterns, shrubs, you know, just kind of giving them all their buffs to get their working speed and their life expectancy and everything up and high, because that would be very nice. So while I've been trying to get that done as well. Wow, there's just 2 trees right there in the middle of the... Yeah, I kind of just plopped stuff down. None of this is probably going to stay here. Well, then again, this tree farm might actually stay the tree farm. It just might move and configure it around depending on, you know, what's going on with that. But that is one of the main thoughts. I kind of started to tap a little bit of the metal over here because I'm going to need a bunch of it. And I'm trying to do a little food diversity because, you know, one food type is painful, extremely painful to have only one type of food because they chew through it so fast. So that's why I tried to get some of the other things going, which is why I'm also trying to get corn going and, you know, all that fun jazz. But we are looking really good. I was a little worried when my food wasn't going up very well, which I might try and overkill my food just so I don't have to worry about it. I plan to use pretty big stockpiles for things. The only thing I really need to do is get the production capacity up, really. If I'm being honest. Because I mean, engines and stuff are going to be nice, which is going to require... I mean, realistically, I think I need to go to bots, so I can have the bots do the construction aspect of everything. Because, well, then again, the Iron Teeth robots are not as good in some ways as the Folktale robots, just because the bots for Folktales don't need a power source running all over the map for them to, you know, be effective. You can just plop down a fuel, essentially a fuel depot of like a tank. So, but I kind of wanted the challenge of running cable and all that. I say, like, cable, power shafts, you know, and running those around doing that. Because I think what would be cool is to use, like, some terraces for grav batteries as well. So, like, you know, build this up probably decently. Probably go up, like, twice this height, you know? And then I can do, like, overhangs. Like, I could even just the small ones. I could do, like, the 2x1 overhangs and then hang grav batteries off, like, some of the sides and stuff. I'm not 100% sure on how I want to do the battery part, but I am definitely on the right track, I feel. I think this is going to turn out to be very cool. I just have to be careful when moving all of the stuff around to not kill all the beavers while I'm doing it. That's the biggest, like, scare, I guess. Because I'm trying to, again, get the well-being buffs up and everything like that, so they're just hammering away trying to get that stuff completed. You know, that would be incredible if it would let me do that. Which I know it's not going to, because it's too tall. Oh well. Okay. Well, I will say, this is going to be a quick little, sneak peek, kind of talk about what I'm doing. And I think in the next video, I'm going to start kind of laying it out so you have more of like a visual idea of what I'm doing. And I'm probably going to just rush for robots. Because as much as I like the normal beavers, cutting down on space to grow crops right now is kind of going to be annoying. So, granted, I do have... I'm hoping a lot. Like, especially when the corn gets done and the corn starts growing, I'm really going to hope that my food's not going to be of any real problem. Which also just reminds me, I did not even set a storage for that. So I'm going to want to store that corn ration before I forget about it. I mean, I got to get rid of this and this and... Oh, good lord. Actually, I'll get rid of that. Put the thing there. All temporary, all temporary. It looks terrible, I know. But this is how we gonna do it. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I've been trying to... Like, I know I need berries, but I've kind of tore out the other two packs. Packs? What am I saying? Other two areas of them. So, it's not the end of the world. I did plop down, I think, I literally started the game and plopped down all of this. So, population explosion was a little scary. I was unsure if I was going to have to revert a save because I was going to be dumb and mess it up. But, we're good. I don't... Normally, I kind of fall behind on food and water and all that kind of stuff, but I've kind of been slamming stuff down as I've been building everything else. So, hopefully, we shouldn't run into any problems. At least that's the hope. Ooh, and the wood. Oh, the wood farm's getting its first, like, harvest coming up. Ooh. Once you get through the first harvest and everything, then it starts to, like, really stack wood really fast, which is really nice. But I think that will call everything for today. So, I'll end up seeing you in the next one for hopefully a nice quick amount of progress, because the first 2 episodes is probably going to be really fast, and then I'm going to start building the project probably by the 3rd. Or at least having a good plan, or pre-planning, like I did in my last series with my project thought. Granted, that project was not as crazy to build as aqueducts that I did in the last one. So this is going to be a pretty insane undertaking. Especially because I'm going to need a lot of metal for it. So I might just have to bite the bullet, build a bunch of storage, fill it up, and then start construction. So I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it. Which I will figure that out. So I'll see you in the next one for exciting times ahead. Bye-bye.